Starting Thursday, we will start updating our revenue sharing and incentive reward only with the content we want on X. Now, this statement was made by the ex-product manager or head of product manager on X, and his name is Nikita Gaya. Now, what he's trying to say is that they are going to start rewarding certain creators and take away the reward for certain creator. And he went on to say that we'll be giving more weight to impression from your home country or your home region to encourage content creators that resonate with people in your country, in your neighboring country, and people who speak your language. While we appreciate everyone's opinion on American politics, we hope this will disincentivize gaming attention of US or Japan accounts instead of driving diverse conversation on the platform. We invite creators to start building an audience locally. X will be a much richer community when there is relevant post for people in all parts of the world. Now, you get what this is saying. He's trying to encourage people to make content in their own country and upload. And they say they actually reward content creators that make content in their own country. Now, while this is true, it seems unfair to try to control people to do what you want instead of do what they want, which also goes against the S principle. Although this doesn't actually last longer because a lot of people pushed back at it, left a lot of comments, and also in that comment, Elon Musk actually came up to say that he is not in support of this and they are going to pause that decision, and which actually happened. The decision was paused and they did not actually go on with the way that the product manager actually wanted it to go. So I think that is actually a win for S creator, because if that have actually happened, a lot of people are going to lose their earning. So this was actually changed recently, and I think that is one of the best things that happened to X. And you can read through, there is so many reaction and so many people reacting to this. Even I don't think this is a good move, even though I am not earning on X like that. I'm still basically struggling. So he went out to defend himself in the comment section. You can go ahead and read through. I am going to leave the link of this article so that you guys can actually read through it and say what you think. But with that incident going on, somebody actually made a post, and the person said, the person shared their screenshot and said, I'm based in France, but 43% of my audience is American. I know many of us are in this situation. To reach a wider audience, all my posts are in English and international language. Those who cause trouble may be punished. But with this change, which will significantly reduce our earning, you are also penalizing a number of accounts that use the international language without any ill intent. And X tells us that videos are new. Okay, high quality content will be prioritized, but the changes will, on contrary, drastically reduce our earning. Is this any way to reverse the decision of, please? And then after the person left this, he went on to leave their screenshot. I'm very sorry and reading that stuff, and I'm not that polite in reading stuff like that. So the person went on to show their screenshots. They actually have 43% of United States, 4.5% Canada, and then the rest. And including, he also have Nigeria in his screenshot. Now, Elon Musk actually replied to this. This is actually where Elon Musk made that decision. Under this person's post, he went on to reply to the post and say, we will pause moving forward with this until further consideration. This is actually how it should be done, because there is no way you are going to come up and say you are only going to be paying people for posts that or audience that actually came from their country. That is too biased and too selfish to do, because already you're already taking a task from these people. Why would you limit it to only their own country? I don't know the reason why they actually want to do this, but then they pulled back on it. And when they were paid recently, did not this was not used. It means that they actually rolled back on their decision and they didn't use this. But even though they did not use it, a lot of people actually made their own statement known. And I'm also going to leave that on the description. So that's, and so many things actually happened in a very short period of time on X. Tell me, guys, what do you think? Do you think actually X is doing the right thing by making all of these changes? Almost every week they come up with a different change, and they are always pushing back on not wanting everybody to gain from it and not wanting people to take advantage of the platform. But I don't see how you expect people to not game the platform. I don't know if gaming the platform is exactly the real word, because people actually follow trend. For instance, if somebody makes something that is trending on social media, if something is trending, almost every social media will be recommending you that stuff because it's trending. And when you see something that is trending, you want to talk about it or you want to share it. So if other platforms are not doing this and X just wake up and say people are gaming the platform, I don't actually know how they think. Now I'm not even from US, but most of the posts I see are always US. So whenever I see a post from US, it's obviously because it's trending and I can make video about it. But although on my channel, the kind of content I make, which is tutorial-based content, is basically what people are searching for. If nobody's searching for that or nobody asks a question about that, I would not make the video. But whenever anybody asks a question about it, obviously I am going to create content about it, how you can do this, how you can achieve this, how you can achieve that. That is actually how it works. So most people follow the trend, and maybe if nobody asks about something and I would not create it, except maybe I'm using that stuff and I'm having challenges doing something with that stuff. And then I discovered how it's done, I will make tutorial about it because I know somebody might need it. But most of the situation where you actually see people leaving their comments and saying you don't want people to game the platform. Nobody intentionally games the platform. They see what is trending. They were like, wow, they just want to air up their opinion, and then they just go on typing everything or creating video, discriminating whatever decision was made or whatever the video is all about. That is actually how the social media works. So for somebody to just wake up one day and say, we are no longer going to pay people from this kind of from this part of the world because they seem to be gaming the platform. And another thing is X right now is giving more traffic to US content creators and also Japanese content creator. I do not actually know the reason why this is happening or the situation, but lately I have been seeing a lot of Japanese content and also US content. Before, it used to be only a lot of US content and very few Nigerian content. But now I see a lot of US content and Japanese content and very few Nigerian content. No idea why. I'm only sharing this with you, and you can also take that advantage and make content relating to that and also get exposed or get to go viral on X. So let me know what you guys think about this. So they have actually changed this decision, and this decision no longer stays. So I hope S is going to keep growing and also keep rewarding little or small content creator, because right now S doesn't actually reward small content creator. If you're a content creator trying to monetize or trying to make a living on X, you're going to find it extremely hard. It is very difficult to go viral on X than any other platform. I think I've said this multiple times. So thank you for watching the video. I'll see you on the next. Stay safe and peace.